Hey, what's going on, everyone? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. So today I kind of wanted to do something a little different than I've done before. Usually I do a lot of different movie reviews. I do some unboxings for you, stuff like that. Today's kind of just going to be a talking video. I'm not going to be showing you anything. I'm kind of more just going to be sharing my thoughts on some stuff. I was actually watching a video by Mega Mike the Movie Man. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely go check him out. His channel will be linked down in my description. Go ahead and give him a follow. Tell him I sent you. But he did a video. He does these like rant videos. Some of them are pretty good. But he did one talking about physical media and movies and kind of how they're dropping off. Something along those lines. And I thought, I've had a lot of opinions on this topic. I haven't really talked about it much. So I kind of want to make a quick little video about it. Just kind of give my thoughts, where I think the physical media landscape is, where it's heading, and kind of the reason where we are with physical media, and also when it comes into movies in theaters and stuff as well. So if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and hit subscribe down below, hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you're notified anytime I post a video. And lastly, to go ahead and finish up on our housekeeping stuff. So if some of you guys remember, it was only a few days ago, we were really pushing for our 50 subscriber mark to do a giveaway. And we already did the giveaway. The giveaway was picked, it was awesome. It was fun. Thank you guys so much who have entered. Well, I told you guys that when I hit 100 subscribers, I was going to be doing something a little bigger. And I did not expect it to get this close this fast. I honestly thought it would probably be in December around Christmas time before I hit that 100 subscriber mark. And I am just about 20 subscribers away. So I thought, you know what? We're going to have to do it a little earlier than planned, which is fine. And I had planned to do something that was going to release a little closer to Christmas, maybe a Christmas themed giveaway. But that's out the window. We're already knocking on 100 subscribers right now. And so what I'm going to do is, once we hit those 100 subscribers, I'm going to be picking a winner for this giveaway. And since we're in spooky season, officially, in my opinion, getting close to Halloween, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving away a movie to one of you guys, and I'm going to be mailing it out to you. And the movie, you guys might want to know what it is. Be giving this one out right here. So this is I believe this is the Bloody Disgusting collab with Walmart for this steelbook. This is a Blu-ray steelbook of Sinister. So once we hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to be choosing someone, and I'm going to be giving this away. I'm going to be mailing it out to you. It is for U.S. residents only. I'm sorry for people who live out in the U.S. Right now, I'm still a pretty small channel, and so that is kind of, I think that's going to be biting off a little more than I could chew to ship it outside of the U.S. So for now, we're just going to do within the U.S. But this is the movie that's going to be up for grabs for the giveaway. And also, I'm going to be changing up how I'm doing the giveaways. I wasn't a fan of how I did it last time. It was a little too complicated. So with this one, we're just going to make it really easy. All you need to do is you need to do 3 things. You need to be subscribed to my channel. Number 2, you need to follow me on Instagram. And number 3, all I need you to do is send me a message on Instagram and let me know that you are entering in for the giveaway for 100 subscribers for Sinister. And that's it. So once we hit that 100 subscribers, we're going to close it down, and then I'm going to pick a winner the next couple of days after that. So it's pretty simple. Again, all you need to do is, number 1, subscribe to this channel. Number 2, follow me on Instagram. And number 3, send me a message on Instagram letting me know that you are entering into that giveaway. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So I hear a lot of people talk about, I want to say talk about, I see it's mainly the people posting about how physical media is dying out. It's not going to be coming back. It's, long gone. And I thought about that for a long time, and I completely disagree. And I think there's some factors to that. Of course, one, you see all these companies really pushing out these physical releases. Now, I think boutique labels have always kind of done that, but you're starting to see even studio labels pushing them. And then when you start seeing studio labels pushing physical media, that will start to tell you that they're seeing a market for this, and they're trying to dip their toe in that market. For example, Lionsgate with their slip covers that they do for their steelbooks. And then you see all these other studios that are releasing these steelbooks. Like, Disney, when Disney Plus came out, Disney did a huge push for streaming only. We're not going to do physical. I remember when that was a thing. And then another one you're starting to see is a lot of these studios, you're starting to see them put these steelbooks out and they're selling out. Another example, Horizon. I know this didn't do great in the theaters. I absolutely love this movie, so I had to get it. But that's just an example. They're obviously doing well. Why do I think there was a drop-off? I think 2020 had a lot to do with it. That's when you really saw the uptick more in streaming. And that's also when you started to see, which to this day, I absolutely hate it because some still do it. You don't see it as much anymore, but it was really big during that time. And for for like a year to 2 years afterwards, this releasing in theaters, but also releasing on streaming the same day. That was crazy to me. These studios are completely cutting off part of their revenue that they could be getting for these. And that's where you started to see this, I think, dip in quality of these movies. I mean, heck, take a look at Marvel. I mean, they're a prime example. You saw them leading up to Endgame, and Endgame came out not too long before 2020 hit, and they couldn't fail. There's a YouTube guy I watched, Tyrone Magnus, and he talked about "In Feige We Trust." There was nothing they could put out that wouldn't be upper echelon releases. And then that 2020 hit, and then they, focused just only on streaming, all that stuff, and their quality took a dive bomb, and people really started noticing. I think another big factor is these crazy price hikes that are coming with streaming. I mean, it's crazy. So for Disney Plus, for example, they just announced some price hikes for their different tiers. Well, now they have tiers, and their cheapest tier with ads. So now they called it cutting the cord, getting rid of cable to streaming, no ads. Well, now they're bringing these ads back just like you're watching cable again. Okay. And they're charging you more now for those ads than they did when they first came out with these streaming services for no ads. See, it doesn't make sense. And the reason I think they have to keep upping these, well, one, of course, they're going to start at a low cost to entice people in. I get that. I think another big reason is they're just losing money. People are canceling their subscriptions because they can't afford it. I mean, you've got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Prime. I mean, I really think those are the big five. And then if you're a movie fan and a horror fan like myself, and I'm sure a lot of you are, Shudder, you got 6 or 7 subscriptions. You're paying cable prices at that point. And the whole point of streaming was to not pay for cable, not pay that price, and get to kind of pick and choose what you want. And it's completely going away from that. Another indicator that streaming is dying out is you see all these different companies merging, right? So Disney, Hulu, and HBO Max are merging, right? And Netflix and I think some others, I can't remember off the top of my head, but they're doing some mergers too. And they are struggling. They're in panic mode, I think. So I think that's part of the reason, I think that's another part of the reason for the death of streaming. Now, sorry if this sounds all over the place. I did not write any notes down. I'm just going completely off the cuff with you guys on this one. Another thing I kind of wanted to talk about, we can move on to, is I think the lack of original content that's coming into theaters. I think there's two sides to this coin. We're to blame, and I think the studios are to blame as well. The reason I think we're to blame is because we are accustomed to familiarity, right? So we just want to see stuff that we know and we are comfortable with. The problem is when we go see these things that we already know, which may be sequels or whatnot, sometimes, not all the times, like there's a couple sequels out there that were just plain crap and not that good. And, in my opinion, Beetlejuice was one of those, right? I just didn't think the story was very good. It was a cash grab, really. A lot of these movies that are new IPs, they don't do well in the box office. The only movies that seem to be doing well is the Marvels, the big Disneys. Beetlejuice did really well because it was something people knew. And that doesn't require people to be more creative and come up with these stories. So when I say that kind of we're to blame is that we need to really be going out to watch these new movies that no one's ever heard of this, or this is a new IP. We know nothing about it, rather than, going to see. Everyone floods to go see Alien Romulus. Everyone floods to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. Everyone floods to see Inside Out 2. Everyone floods to go see Beetlejuice. But, you didn't hear much of Longlegs, Cuckoo, Oddity, The Challengers. I mean, these were great movies. Oddity I haven't seen, I will say that. But these were great movies, and no one saw them. Other than the diehard movie community like you and I, of course we saw it, but we're talking about the general audience. None of them went and saw it. So that's what I'm saying when I think we need to take a hard look inward and realize, hey, we're not supporting these newer movies, these new ideas for films. We're just, as a general population, just seeing the bigger IP movies, if you know what I'm saying. Now, as far as the studio's to blame, it's kind of the same thing in a way. And what I mean by that is they see that, well, all these people come out to see these Deadpool and Wolverine, which was a great movie, but I'm just using it as an example because it's part of a major IP. Heck, let's talk about what was a terrible movie that came out, Madam Web. I think that's a perfect example. I didn't even see that because I've heard such bad reviews. But what I mean by that is, yeah, Sony's been really dropping the ball on that Spider-Verse. I get that. But Beetlejuice, in my opinion, the Eternals, the Marvels, the new one, I didn't see that one either. I did see Eternals, but the Marvels. I think some of these studios just see these, like I said earlier, as cash grabs. This is going to be an easy money maker, right? People love nostalgia, and they're going to come in droves and give us all their money. And then that's when the movie quality dips. A perfect Crow, the new Crow. That was awful. I gave that on my letterbox a 0.1 or a half a star out of 5. It was the worst movie I've seen in a long time. And I think that's a perfect example. And with the Crow, they shouldn't have touched it to begin with, in my opinion. But that's kind of what I mean about the studios are kind of to blame too. So it's a double-sided coin, kind of the same side. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I know, like I said, I'm kind of rambling. I'm all over the place. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head right now. But to wrap things up, like I said, I saw Mega Mike, the movie man. He did a video on this, and it got me thinking. I was like, yeah, I need to do a video about this. So thank you to you, Mike, for that video. It inspired me to make this one. But that seems to be what I think the reason is behind movies not doing so hot in theaters right now, and why I think physical media is definitely not dead by any means. I mean, that's honestly why because I was doing streaming for a while, and there was a few times my wife and I were watching a movie and we stopped it to, go to bed or whatnot for the night, and we're going to pick it up the next day, and it was gone. And I got sick and tired of that. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to get back into buying movies again. And so that's what I did. And that's where I am now. That's why you see me do all these videos, because I absolutely love physical media, and I always have. But I kind of put it on the wayside for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know where we're going to go from here, but that's kind of what I got for you guys today. If you like these kind of videos and just kind of me talking and giving my thoughts and rambling about nonsense, hit that subscribe button down below. And of course, like I said before, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the bell notification. And again, as I had said earlier, We're already coming up on 100 subscribers a lot earlier than I anticipated, to be honest with you. And I can't thank you guys enough, too. You guys out there, you guys are amazing. So thank you so much. And especially to the community. You guys have come in behind me and supported me. All of you guys are amazing. Mid-level media, you've got Frank's Media and Reviews, AVA Pop Culture, Last Movie Standing. I'm sure there's more out there, but you guys have been so supportive and really pushing for this channel success. So I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. And especially, like I said, to you subscribers, because without you, none of this is possible. So again, just keep an eye out for that 100 subscriber giveaway. We're giving away the Sinister new Steelbook that just released. All you have to do, like I said, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, and send me a message on Instagram. Let me know you're entering this giveaway. Also, all my socials are down below, so you can definitely hit me up there. My Instagram is down below where you can go follow me and send me that message, as well as all my other social links. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. You guys take care.